Last time on SquishiVision, hey, so this is a good resolution for Grogu. We leave a cliffhanger about him choosing one way or the other. We don't see how he chooses, so we can leave him. But we also see, Din Djarin turn up to the planet and resolve to give him the space he needs to train. But we also give an opening for him for the Grogu to return back in a future episode. This, perfectly leads into season 3 of Mandalorian, where we don't see Grogu for a while, if not the entire series, and then he eventually comes back. Oh no, wait, we're gonna instantly bring him back in the next episode and just completely undo a whole bunch of things. Oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Hello, welcome to SquishiVision, where I'm giving my media thoughts on Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 7, in the Ring of Honor. I don't know, I kind of need to do a retrospect on the entire series, but also it's 3 in the morning, I'm pretty exhausted, I need to lie down. I need to write a manifesto, so we're just gonna push through, and then eventually I'm gonna kind of just give up. It was entertaining, but it was very weirdly structured, and then the ending was very weirdly structured as well, and also kind of comedic. I don't think it meant to be comedic. Like I was mostly distracted by how bad their strategy is. We got one of the most feared assassins, another one of the most feared assassins, another one of the most feared assassins, and none of them thought like, oh yeah, we'll split our very minimal troops across a city against an army and they won't be easily picked off. I get why they were doing it, but it was like they seemed very surprised, I guess. I don't know. Um, yeah, I don't know, and it wasn't like bad. It was kind of good, but in a way I didn't think it meant to be. I mean, the whole Rancor thing was like I was watching the Rancor rip apart these droids, and I'm like, what am I watching? This is Star Wars, but this is not what I expected the show to finale as. Also, spoiler alert, they killed Cad Bane, and like he's the most as a character. He's a very popular character, and they just after a short cameo, he gets one live action appearance, and now he's dead. I mean, I know it doesn't really mean much in Star Wars when things aren't particularly in chronological order. Was probably we can start over again. But even so, it wasn't. It was also a pretty unceremonious death, all things considered. It was a bit more pizzazz from the duel, but I guess not. Um. Also, like, Bane was like very keen to like remind Fett that it was the Pikes who'd killed the Tusken Raider tribe, but I wasn't quite sure what to what end. I don't know. It was very weird. I feel like they also didn't make the most of the fact that they have these two people with like almost invulnerable. I mean, I understand that most people like the armor, whilst perhaps very durable and very protective, doesn't give you absolute protection, and you can still be overwhelmed and killed. You just take a lot of shots before you get to that point. But the master moons are using people who have that kind of advantage. It's still a heck of an advantage. I think. I don't know. Anyway, I don't get a lot of the strategy. This is distracting. Yeah, I don't know how to pick on a show. I don't know. I'm trying not to be negative because I definitely enjoyed it, but it was weird. And I don't know because this might be where. Okay, I'm not feeling very well at the moment. I think it's because I need to go let down and poop. So I'm just gonna. And I don't really have much detailed thoughts. That's a problem. I enjoyed it, and I don't know. I kind of think it's great that they can experiment with streaming television in a way it means they don't have to conform to a set form of storytelling. But on the other hand, it kind of makes it hard to grasp what the motivations and point of any of it is. Like, I mean, Cat Beeman was like, "What's your angle here?" Because he didn't believe that Boba Fett is just trying to like run a city. It's weird because he's trying to be altruistic, but he got into the role by murdering someone. You know, it's weird. And then I think Shan's all like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, we should be a bit more brutal." And she's probably right. I don't know. It's weird. At least we got more Boba Fett finally in the show. But honestly, we've got more character like From Din Djarin. Like this episode just felt like I don't know. It was also no one seemed to care about the Gamorreans died, and I actually liked the two Gamorrean guards. I feel like they had like good loyalty and good personality. Also like Din Djarin had a ship that was like has like fighter lasers, I assume. Could that not have been used maybe to some benefit by someone? Also, despite all that big battle, pretty much no one of importance died. So kind of the stakes were pretty low, it felt. I don't know, it was a weird show. I enjoyed it. I kind of hope they make more, but I don't know. I think, well, the thing is, it kind of didn't feel like. I feel like if the show was cancelled, oh, I've gone fuzzy. But I think if the show was cancelled, I wouldn't miss anything because all these characters quite clearly can appear in other shows and perhaps be better used that way. You know what I mean? It's like I think as a limited series it works, but I don't think we need more Book of Boba Fett because I think we can just like visit what he's doing in any other show. Do we even need shows anymore? We can just visit these characters randomly. We just create content. There's no structure needed. What story? Let's just visit their lives. Oh god, my heart's racing. Okay, I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting a bit ill. I need to go poop. I haven't pooped in about 18 hours, so and I've just had a kebab, a wrap. So I don't know. I think I don't. I should have more to say for the final episode of a seven-part series. I just don't know if I do. I mean, my mind's not. This is the problem with using these live afterwards. You can't hardly have time to prepare. But generally, don't. I mean, I enjoyed it, and it was great to see things like the Rancor and Cad Bane and over past Tatooine, like a new aspect that we haven't seen before. That was all like great. Um, but you know, I don't know. It's difficult, and I really need to go poop or lie down. One of the two. Trying to think of how they were thought about the episode. I mean, the action pieces were nice, but they're also very generic. Like, oh, we're being overwhelmed. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Duke Ex Machina, retreat, retreat, retreat. Duke Ex Machina kind of format. There was not much kind of variety from that. They just kept kind of finding new points. Someone else rescued them, and then they'll be overwhelmed again, and then retreat to a new point. It was nice to see them. It was nice seeing Jaren and Boba Fett fight alongside each other. I also like the moment where he kind of lifts up his knee and shoots his blaster. And it looks like he's dancing, kind of weird gesture. But I mean, also if it was me, I would be bouncing around my jetpack with a bunch of shooting because that's like a really good way to disorient your enemy. But the Dick's just kind of soaking a lot of the shots. I mean, they're doing very well anyway. Um, Also, in terms of armies, I think it was pretty much low scale. Like, I'm pretty sure there was like only, what 20 people in his army. So what was it like only like 20, 30 people in the Pike's army? Barely an army, right? That's nitpicking. I think I don't know. It kind of resolved in a very low stake manner. Everyone seemed overwhelmed, but I never felt like there was really a threat of a loss coming into anyone. I was just kind of going through the motions. So I don't think it's bad. I just think there was issues. I'm a bit sad that they kind of killed Cad Bane now. Anyway, yeah, I need to go. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Sorry if this is a bit brief for a finale review, but I just think I don't have that much to say either way. I don't have too much to criticize. I don't have much too much praise. I'm just like, yeah, it was alright. So sorry. Um, that's all you're getting because it's 3:30 in the morning. I've been awake far too long. I have too much more left to do within the next 9 hours. And at some point, I'm probably going to end up collapsing and fall asleep for like a couple of those. So, ciao.